Taurus. Okay, we have a full moon in Taurus on the 15th at 4:28 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 1:28 Pacific. What are the themes? Security, comfort, and you know why change? Because the moon is conjunct Uranus. I am going to post this to the YouTube. I don't know why I'm telling you guys because you're already in here. But it will be on YouTube if you want to go back and watch it. What is the moon giving? Yes, Saturn, Chiron, and Jupiter are all retrograde. Saturn goes direct on the 15th. Hey, Ryan, the same day that the full moon happens. So the full moon happens, Saturn's going direct. So that should be good. Jupiter, I don't think, goes direct until next year. I can't remember about Chiron. All right. Excuse me. My throat. All right. So this is happening, this full moon, right, is happening at 24 degrees of Taurus. Uranus is at 25. They're kissing up on each other. I'm calling this chill chaos, which is like an oxymoron, right? Because chaos is not chill. But like the moon in Taurus is exalted. It's sensuality. It's chill vibes. It's comfort. It's like nice things. It's just like, it's luxurious vibes. And then you have Uranus in here in the mix and it's shaking things up. And it's like, yes, it does. I agree with you, Ryan. Because in the 9th month of pregnancy, I was screaming because I was ready for it to be over. And I was like, get this man out of me. So yes, there you go. All right. All my mothers, okay, know what I'm talking about. If you have anything between 21 to 28 degrees, right? Because I'm using a wider orb because Uranus is at 25. The moon's at 24. So I'm just like, you're feeling the vibes. This is literally like right on my Jupiter when I think about it. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. All right. All of you are feeling the energy. We all are going to feel this. This full moon is going to be very unpredictable and a little maybe unstable, a little unhinged. All right. Because like I was saying, the moon in Taurus, I said the moon is at 24 degrees. So 24, anything around there, those degrees of a fixed sign. The moon in Taurus is about security and stability. So we might feel a little anxious. You know how I feel about Uranus. Oh, it's just so disruptive. And sometimes it's not that Uranus is an anxious energy, because I think that's more Neptune. But Uranus causes instability, which can cause anxiety, right? Because you can freak out and be like, oh my gosh, I'm scared that this is happening. So then you start to have anxiety. All right, flow with whatever changes are coming because, you know, Uranus's ultimate goal is to liberate you. It doesn't want to do anything bad. Hey, friend, thank you, Beauty's Antidote brand. It wants to essentially give you your freedom. The moon is associated with our relationships, right? Think about it. The moon is the mother. The first relationship we really have is with our mother. She's carrying us, all right? And our finances, right? Because Venus ruled moon, finances, love, and money. We could be feeling restless, impulsive when it comes to love and money. All right, what is the deets? The full moon is in Taurus. The sun is in Scorpio. The moon is opposite the sun. That's what happens during a full moon. What are we trying to do? We're trying to balance that energy. Yes, I did say 21 to 28. Thank you, Meredith. So if you have anything between 21 to 28 degrees, you're probably feeling this energy, all right? Of a fixed sign, especially Taurus or Scorpio, but also add Leo and Aquarius in there. What are we doing? We are in a battle between the sun and the moon, all right? We trying to come somewhere in the middle, meet in the middle. We're releasing the energy of the moon, right? Because the full moon is about culmination, ending, surrendering. So we're more so kind of leaning into the sun energy. Hey, Sadiana. The moon is in Taurus. The moon is exalted in Taurus. It loves it here. Taurus is the material. It's the money. It's the physical. It's the tangible. The sun is in Scorpio. Scorpio is the spiritual. Okay. Oh, that's good, Ryan. Scorpio is the unseen, the untouched, right? The things we can only feel. We may not even be able to explain. Scorpio decays and destroys. Taurus grows and builds. Do we burn the crops to clear the land? I literally was just talking about burning the crops yesterday. This is a farming analogy because Taurus rules farming, right? Or are we able to like, what they do? There's another way that you could save the crops versus like burning the crops, okay? So which would be more Taurus, right? Taurus doesn't want to deconstruct. It wants to fix. It wants to hold on to. It wants to continuously grow. So it's a big battle between, growth and decay, between building and breaking, right? What are we going to do? Taurus wants to be comfortable. It's Venusian. Save the seeds, right? There you go, friend. Turn the crops. I'm like, thank you guys, right? Because you know what? Burning the crops, I actually Googled this, is bad for the environment. So they say it releases whatever into the, the air. And so they don't like for people to do that. But, maybe there's another way. Yes, plant through the stubbles, all right? Let's see. Oh, Taurus is Venusian, very chill energy. Taurus wants to be comfortable and keep things cute. Genevieve, so if you if you have anything between 21 and 28 degrees of a fixed sign, you're probably feeling the full moon, okay? So that's what I keep saying, between 21 and 28. The full moon is at 24, all right? So you guys, 24 is the full moon, but Uranus is at 25. So even just that Uranus energy, pay attention, all right? Because Uranus, like I said, it can bring a stimulation that can feel chaotic. All right, Taurus wants to be comfortable. Scorpio wants to get down and dirty, right? It loves to be uncomfortable, to get the root of the issue. Something is wrong with the fruit. We got to check the root. Okay, my friend that's a psychologist told me that. Right? That's a cute little saying, right? We have to go underground with Scorpio to see what's happening. Maybe the roots can't be saved. They've been rotted. So we got to go back to the seed. We got to replant everything. All right. The ruler of the moon is, okay, yeah, to be honest, that's far off. That's about, some people would go as wide as 10 degrees, but I wouldn't do that. I would only do that if it was like an eclipse. So maybe you don't even really feel the energy as strongly. Now, building up, sure, because it's going to pass over, the moon will pass over your moon, but you might not feel it as intensely. Okay. The ruler of the moon is Venus in Capricorn, right? Venus is love and relationships, beauty and value. Venus in Capricorn is about stability and practicality in love and money. What's the 5 or even the 10-year plan? Oh, so it's hitting your sun, Sadiana. Now, this is where things get spicy. Venus is at a bending of the nodes. Check out my Substack because I have a post on that, because you're like, what does that mean? That essentially means that Venus is squaring the nodes, okay? So the South Node is in Libra, also ruled by Venus. Relationships. Squares to the nodes are skip steps. So we have to go back and revisit something. It's some kind of karmic issue that needs to be resolved. Venus is releasing a person, place, or thing with its square to the South Node, right? And embracing a new person, place, or thing, or maybe a value, a way of seeing things with the square to the North Node. We can feel compelled to lean back into the past. Taurus is a fixed sign. So maybe we're fixated on a past relationship, a past situation, I don't know, a past job, whatever. But maybe that's over and done with. It's no longer serving us, and we need to embrace healthier people, places, and things, right? We don't want to go back to the old relationships, especially with Mercury retrograde. We might be very nostalgic and thinking of the past, but don't look back. You're not going that way, okay? I'm saying that to myself too. The moon is very energetically intense because of Uranus, the planet of shocks and surprises, forming a conjunction to the moon, to the moon. Uranus can bring an instability to our emotions. We may want to break out. I always say break out, break up, break free, right? You can feel irritable and frustrated and agitated and just restless. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's my favorite saying with Uranus. Maybe there's some surprising information or news that is revealed to you. Maybe you're like, oh, wow, okay, this is something new. You know what? I don't really look at the moon with the part of fortune. But, it could activate it. I have to look into that. Felicia, because I kind of more so look at the part of fortune when it would be like, something that would be more long lasting of a transit, because the moon is so quick and short when it intercepts a point, or connects with a point, aspects a point. I'm sorry. All right. So let me think about that. But maybe some kind of change is activated with the moon connecting with your part of fortune. or some kind of new situation occurs out of the blue. Hey, Shay, how are you? Be patient during this moon because people will be unhinged. I'm just saying that. It's a full moon, and then with the Uranus energy, you could be liable to crash out, right? You know, so that's just something to kind of consider. Even if you're not feeling unhinged, maybe a friend or a family member or a person you encounter, let's be open to change. Let's not force it, but let's lean more into it. Let's not try to just be impulsive and, you know, go and just start some shit. Okay, for lack of a better word. All right. Ooh, Mercury in Sag is a mess. The full moon chart has a cradle. I don't have a visual, but a cradle is when like 4 planets, it's like a trapezoid, okay? They're connected by 3 sextiles, 2 trines, and 1 apposition. It sounds like kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy. It's hard to explain, but the moon in Taurus, the sextile Neptune in Pisces. You guys know sextile is nice. The sun is a sextile. The sun in Scorpio is sextile Pluto in Capricorn. Neptune is sextile Pluto in Capricorn. Neptune in Pisces is sextile Uranus. That's more than 3 sextiles, but you guys get the vibes. The sun is trine Neptune. The moon is trine Pluto. Then the sun and the moon are opposite each other. It looks like this little trapezoid with a little opposition. The cradle, hey Amira, they call it the cradle because the baby's in the cradle, right? Think about it. Sextiles and trines are flowing aspects, so you can be in that cradle. Hey Niche, and just be cozy and not want to leave your comfort zone. You don't want to rock the cradle, but we got to rock the cradle, okay? Speaking of Mercury in Sag, it's moving towards an opposition with Jupiter in Gemini. With Mercury, the planet of the mind, and a back and forth with Jupiter, the planet of growth and expansion, we can overdo it. Hey, fabulous business coach. We can really low-key be lying with Mercury. Mercury and Sag. I hate to say that. No shade to my Mercury and Sag people, but it's just like we could just be, you know, writing a check that our, you know, butts can't cash, whatever. We could just be doing a little too much, right? Making promises that we can't fulfill. You know, we have all these visions and these ideas, but we don't have the details worked out. So yes, aggressive yap, exactly. And really, we can't back that yap up. I'm like, right, we can't back it up. All right, it could just be a little bit more, a little chaotic, especially with Jupiter and Gemini, as Jupiter and Gemini wants to do all the things, all right? Yes, it definitely will, Felicia. That's one of the degrees I said. So 21, it would be squaring, right? Yes, or opposite, and yes, squaring. I said opposite. Opposite is Leo. Squaring, all right. Yes, a flex, but we're not flexing. Let's save that for Instagram. I don't know. Let's not even say that for Instagram. Let's be truthful in our communication because Mercury is in the pre-shadow. So let's not lie or stretch the truth or try to size it, as we say in DC. Like that means essentially lie. Okay, let's just be let's be clear about what we are committing to. All right. No disrespect to my Mercury and Sag people, but it's just like, let's try to be crystal clear. Now, Mercury is moving away from a square to Saturn and Pisces. That's actually happening this week, right? In this full moon, Mercury square Saturn, that could just be kind of like a Debbie Downer. That could be a somber, hey, Ivy, a somber energy. We can be more pessimistic in our thinking. We can just feel low vibes. So watch your attitude and shift the vibes to keep your energy high, right? We don't want to be down in the dumps and feeling low. We want to uplift the vibes. Jupiter in Gemini is also forming a sextile to Chiron in Aries. This has been going on for a while. Jupiter's luck, Chiron is the wound. This was also in the full moon chart. We're healing. We're moving forward. Perfect time to let go of the past, especially when it comes to how we're showing up in the world, our leadership skills, our confidence, right? All those Chiron and Aries things. Big up yourself through positive and uplifting communications or words, maybe some mantras, some affirmations. Let's go. Saturn stations direct in this full moon chart. I'm so happy, and I'm sorry, this is selfish reasons because I want Saturn off my Venus, goodbye, So as it retrogrades, it can leave. I'm tired of the lessons. Saturn going direct is about us locking in with our duties and responsibilities. Okay, let's go. I don't know about the money. This one is tricky for money. Now, Uranus can bring some windfall energy, but it could be very unpredictable. Your 7th house in Taurus, it would be about letting go of relationships and dynamics around relationships that are not serving you, right? So people, it could be personal. It doesn't have to be just be like romantic. It could be a friend. It could be family. It could be a business partner. All right, is this relationship balanced and reciprocal? Are you pouring too much into this and not enough into yourself? It would be like that push-pull between you and them. All right. But I am going to do the horoscopes. They are short and sweet. Where is Philip? Because I've just been leaning into the short ones. You're welcome. Maybe I'll get a little surprise from Uranus. But I'm going to be honest. I literally was listening to something about Uranus on a podcast. And she was saying how Uranus is really hard to predict. And like last time, everyone was like, Uranus, I'm going to get money. And they ended up getting a bill. It's not funny, but it's like Uranus can just be unpredictable. It is in Taurus. Taurus is associated with money. So maybe some money comes your way, all of our way. Let's go. But it's tricky. Okay, it's tricky. We are going to start with Aries. Let's go, Aries. Money talks. Speaking of money, money talks, Rams. Don't freak out if you find an income source stream drying up, right? When a door closes, a window opens. Release any scarcity beliefs around money that are slowing the flow of currency in your life, right? Money is a currency. It has to flow. Tap into some Louise Hay money affirmations. We love Louise Hay. Shout out to Hay House. There could be an unexpected financial blessing hitting your bank account, like a settlement or maybe a past due invoice being paid. I need that past due invoice to be paid. Aries mantra for the Taurus full moon. I am grateful for everything I have, and I am excited for the abundance on the way. Taurus, rebrand your attitude, outlook, and your look too if it floats your boat, bulls. Change is good, so lean into it versus trying to dodge change, right? You're trying to duck and dodge it. It's time to release all that doesn't vibe with your energy anymore. Maybe a past dream or aspiration is not in alignment with the new you. Don't be afraid to take a risk. And if a relationship isn't working, it's okay to let it go. You deserve the best, bulls, so act like it. Yes, top tier, only the best for Taurus. Taurus mantra for the Taurus full moon. Change helps me grow and evolve. And so it is. Gemini, why did I do that? Oh, I'm sorry. What is happening? Okay, sorry. Ooh, I just messed this up. Gemini, it's the end of a cycle, Gemini. Drop the baggage, twin. Emotional triggers are a sign that you haven't fully healed. Let your emotions move through you, right? Emotions are energy in motion. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. So don't be afraid to book a therapy session or journal about what comes up for you during this full moon. You're only as sick as your secrets, so free yourself from the shame. Gemini mantra for Taurus full moon. I forgive myself for past mistakes. You are forgiven, and so it is. Cancer. Friends can hold you down or hold you back, crabbies. If there's drama in the friendship circle, maybe pause a beat before cutting off a day one. You know, Cancers. You might not have all the information to deliver a fair verdict on the situation. A wish could come true during this time, something you've worked on, or you could meet a new friend that is key in helping you push forward towards your goals. Cancer mantra for the Taurus full moon. I am worthy of loyal friends. Now you guys have me think about that part of fortune. I'm going to have to look into that because I never really pay attention to the full moon on the part of fortune. All right. Leo, it's time for a promotion, Lions. Yes, they do, Niche. They need to celebrate you at work, Lions. And I'm not talking about a pizza party. You know a pizza party is whack. There could be some kind of opportunity for public recognition. Bring on the accolades and the awards. You deserve it. If you aren't happy in your current career, you might finally be ready to switch things up and start a new professional journey. It's never too late to change course, all right? So don't be scared to try something new. Leo mantra, hey Ann, for the Taurus full moon. I embrace my professional journey, and so it is. Virgo, old beliefs won't cut it in the new world. Are you clinging to the moral codes your parents taught you? Now, I'm not saying that your parents raised you wrong or you weren't raised right, but the world is changing, so your views may need to shift too. Reconnect with your faith, maybe through travel or spiritual studies. You could decide to see the world or write a book. You can do whatever you want, Virgo, okay? That's the beauty of life. Virgo mantra for the Taurus full moon. I invite new opportunities into my life. Hey, Lydian Powell. Libra, closed hearts don't receive love, Libra. Hey, Jagger, you hear that? Sorry. True intimacy is vulnerability. It's time to open up to your loved ones. They can't read your mind and don't know how you feel, okay? It's okay to be real and raw. Maybe there's some financial things you need to tackle too. We know you love to shop, but are you saving for a rainy day? Libras be shopping. It's time to pay down that Afterpay and that Amex. Let's go, Libra. Libra mantra for the Taurus full moon. I am allowed to be flawed and worthy of care. Yes, you are, boo. You deserve. I love my Libras. Hey, Ann, how are you? Scorpio. Is a relationship reaching its expiration date, Scorpio? Do you need to put a ring on it? Think about how you're showing up in your personal connections. Would you date or marry you? No. You may learn something about one of your lovers or friends during this lunation that comes out of left field. Make sure you have the full cup of tea before calling someone out on their alleged behavior, right? You need to have receipts. Maybe you don't have all the facts. Scorpio mantra for the Taurus full moon. I attract healthy and happy partnerships, okay? Sagittarius. Goodbye to those bad habits, Saggies. It's time for hot girl, hot boy walks and morning meditations. Let's go. Download that Calm app. You're no longer working overtime for a job that doesn't value you, period, okay? Drop that resignation email if your manager tries it. No, I'm kidding. Don't listen to me. But maybe you need to leave your job if it's not aligned, okay? We are working smarter, not harder from here on out. Streamline that schedule, Saggies, so you could travel more. Sagittarius mantra for the Taurus full moon. I deserve a calm mind, body, and spirit. Capricorn. I know Sagittarius will definitely quit their job. What's up with your hobbies, Cappies? Working is not a hobby. Note to self. Start a crafting project like candle making. Maybe you want to bake. The family would love a cake or pie from Turkey Day or for Turkey Day made by you. What is the thing that makes you happy? Tap into it. Life can't be all work. It's time for some play. Woo, I'm reading myself. Maybe you even say yes to a date. Venus is in Capricorn tomorrow, so love is on the menu. Capricorn mantra for the Taurus full moon. I choose to have fun. Yes, I'm gonna have some fun. Aquarius, your family life may be changing. A child moves out or maybe a child moves back in. A cousin may need a place to crash. Maybe you decide that you want to move. If you can't pack up your house and be out, hey Dia, you can always find ways to change the vibe in your tribe. Sage your space, redecorate, add some pops of color to brighten the mood. You control the vibes at home, so shift them. Oh, that's the other Dia. Like, there's two Dias in the house, okay? Aquarius mantra for Taurus full moon. Every day I do something to make my surroundings more comfortable. Pisces, Free yourself from old ways of thinking, Pisces. It's time for new mindsets. Maybe you wrap up some kind of writing project or roll out a marketing campaign online. Go ahead, drop that mixtape. I don't know. Friends might want to spill the tea, but maybe you don't feel like gossiping. I know that's right. All the errands and chit chat may have you so frazzled that you need to take a break from the busyness of life. Put that phone on D&D, all right? Enjoy some time alone if you can. Pisces mantra for the Taurus full moon. I am open to new ideas and perspectives. Yes. Okay, it was short and sweet. Let me know if you like the shorter, sweet ones better or the longer horoscopes. Everyone have a lovely evening, and I will see you Thursday. Yay!